Parejeda, and I make DIY and lifestyle videos for you guys every week. If that sounds really awesome to you, don't forget to hit that red button to subscribe to my channel. Today I'm going to be trying Blue Apron. Blue Apron is a meal delivery kit service thing where you pick from a list of different meals and they send you a box and instructions on how to make it and everything. It all comes in one big old package, hopefully pre-chopped, I'm not sure. But it's just supposed to make meals easier for you. And they have a whole bunch of different options to choose from. We'll go through when I'm ordering and kind of see what options they have. I want to thank Eduardo for suggesting this. I'm excited to try Blue Apron and I've never had it before, so this is my first impression and I am excited to try. So thank you, Eduardo, for suggesting. Alright, with that, why don't we jump in and order our first meal box. Alright, so we're on Blue Apron's website. I really like their pre-roll video. It's really cute. Let's just see how it works, just to get a better idea of what it's like. We'll send you delicious recipes and ingredients every week. You choose your recipes, we send you everything you need, freshness guaranteed, different plans to fit your household and lifestyle, and no commitment. Give it a try. Alright, so let's take a look at pricing. Choose your menu. Don't worry, you can change your menu every week. Okay, so there's 2 serving signature. Choose from an ever-changing mix of meat, fish, and vegetarian recipes along with repeating customer favorites. 3 recipes a week, serves 2 people, $59.94. 2 serving WW Freestyle. We teamed up with Weight Watchers to design easy to cook recipes for a healthy lifestyle. That's the same price. There's 2 servings of vegetarian, meat-free dishes that celebrate the best of seasonal produce, which is the same price. And then there's 4 serving signature for 4 recipes for families, get-togethers, or those who prefer to knock out multiple meals in a single cooking season. You can do 2, 3, or 4, and each one of these serves 4, and that's $71.92. I think that I'm just gonna go ahead and go with the 2 serving signature, and I'm going to try the 3 recipe. I know that these videos have been a little long, but I really want to try as much of the food as possible so I can give you guys the best review. So it might be a little long, but it will be worth it, and I will give you my honest and awesome review of all of this. So I'm gonna do the 3 meals per week at $59.94. If you were gonna go to 2 meals a week, it would be $47.97. Hopefully what will happen is that since these are 2 servings, I'll be able to eat this for lunch and dinner, which will be nice. So that's not too bad. That's like 6 meals. So that's pretty good, $10 a meal. I mean, it's a little pricey. It's more than I would normally spend on each meal, but for like a nice meal that doesn't involve peanut butter and jelly, I think that's pretty okay. I mean, Chipotle burrito is like 10 bucks anyway. So I think I'm gonna go with this 2 serving signature for $9.95 per serving, $59.94 total, and free shipping. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna select that. This one is much like Hungry Root where you have to pay for it before you can actually see what the items are, which is a little annoying. Because I'd like to like go through and pick what I can get before I have to pay. So I kind of don't like that much, but I understand it because they want people to sign up and then do it, but it kind of makes it feel a little shady. So it looks like the first delivery date that I can do is January 16th, yeah, which is 1 week from today. So I kind of wish it would come sooner, like if I could be like, hey, I want my stuff by Monday, that would be really cool, but it looks like the first one available is Wednesday, January 16th, so that's what I'm gonna do. Welcome! We're excited to cook with you, Danielle, yay! We have a few questions that help us recommend the best recipes for you, so let's get started, yay! I'm gonna say chicken, fish, shellfish, beef, and pork. Alright, continue. How experienced are you at cooking? Newbie, apprentice, cook, executive chef? I'd say I'm at cook level. How adventurous is your household when it comes to eating? Not adventurous, sort of adventurous, very adventurous. I'm gonna say sort of adventurous. I'm down to try new things, but not too often. How do you feel about spending time in the kitchen? I just need dinner on the table fast. Every so often I'll go the extra mile. I like to challenge myself. I think I'm gonna just say fast because as much as I like cooking, I also do not have that much time to cook, so I'm gonna go with fast. Last question, which cuisines does your household enjoy? Alright guys, this is the point when you're like, Danielle, you are the pickiest eater ever, but I am not, so don't hate me for not liking your favorite kind of food. I'm gonna go American, Italian, Mexican, Thai, Japanese, Chinese, French, Vietnamese. Now, I like Mediterranean food, but I hate olives, so I know that they're gonna give me something with olives in it, so I'm just gonna skip that. And I'm gonna take away most of the food that involves really spicy things, so there you go. Based on what you told us, we'll try to pre-select a balance of new and classic recipes with more advanced cooking techniques that are fast to prepare. For your first delivery on January 16th, they pre-selected chicken and coconut curry, seared steak and soy miso pan sauce, and sweet and smoky pork burgers. Alright, well I can tell you right now, 2 of these I will not like, so we're gonna go in and choose some different recipes. I am not a fan of curry at all. I hate curry spice, and I'm not good with spicy things. And then ever since that miso soup from Daily Harvest, I have not really wanted to eat it. So let's skip those 2. Let's choose some different recipes. Now these sweet and smoky pork burgers do sound really good, but let's keep our options open. Beef and broccoli, apple and cheddar grilled cheese. I mean, I do love grilled cheese, but I don't know if I want to pay $10 for it. Roasted chickpeas and farro bowl, 3-cheese pizza, and Tuscan spiced cod. Well, there's not too many options here, so I'm just gonna pick the best of them. I am afraid that there's not really that many healthy options. Let me see if I pick this Weight Watchers one, what comes up. Oh wow, they're all sold out. Okay, well, and these were more of the healthier versions. Alright, so we'll go back to signature, and I think I'm gonna try this sweet and smoky pork burger. And then Tuscan spiced cod. Now let's look at the details for this, just to make sure that it's not spicy. We're baking our spiced cod along with nutty farro, tender zucchini, slices of fresh lemon, and foil packets which will allow delicious flavors to meld. It's all finished with an irresistible mayo made with briny capers and roasted red peppers. Alright, well, I liked everything until the roasted red peppers. And I'm not a fan of capers either. And like, it's not rice, it's farro, let's see. Fennel, seeds, ground rosemary, ground sage. So, I mean, I feel like it would be pretty good, and I might just leave some stuff out, like those red peppers. So, I'm gonna add that in. Now, okay, I wanna, like, see what this 3-cheese pizza is. Like, am I making the dough? Does it come like that? Like, what's inside? Pizza dough. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I don't know if I want to do pizza because I like literally live down the block from a pizza joint, so I think that I'm gonna skip on the pizza because I can just get that whenever. So I guess that leaves me with beef and broccoli. Let's give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. I mean, I'm very meat heavy in this, so I think it'll be fine. Yeah, it looks like they're all gonna take about 20 to 45 minutes to cook, which might be a little much for me, but but we'll give it a shot. We'll see how it goes. I think that was it. That was pretty easy. This took far less time than the other ones. I guess what we're gonna do is just wait for them to show up, and I'll do an unboxing when I get those in the mail. Okay, so I'm gonna be trying out my first recipe, the sweet and smoky burgers. It says it takes about 20 to 30 minutes to make, which is kind of normal for a household who cooks often. It's a little longer than I would want after a long day of work, but the food looks really good. So hopefully that works. I chose to do this one first because it looked like there was a bit of loose liquid in this one, and so I was thinking that maybe something opened in transit, so I figured I'd do this one first so that things don't go bad. The cool thing is that it tells you, these cards that they have are really cool. Like, it tells you the recipe, it kind of tells you a little bit about it. It gives you like a wine pairing as well as all the ingredients that are in it. It tells you how long it's gonna take. And then on the back, it has pictures with the directions. And they even have like little check boxes. So you can check off things as you go, which I think is really cute. So it looks a little difficult, but I'm excited to try it. So here we go. I have to wash things. Okay. I was hoping that this stuff would already be kind of cut for me and done and everything. All right. One of the things that's a little frustrating is that it calls for olive oil, which it doesn't provide in the meal kit, and it's expecting that I have olive oil. I do have olive oil, luckily, but a lot of the times I don't have olive oil. So it's a little frustrating that I didn't know that I would need olive oil, and that it's not provided in the meal kit. I know that that's kind of a staple for a lot of people, but like normally I just have coconut oil. So I guess I could use that instead. But if I'm ordering a full meal kit, I want all of the ingredients to be in it. Like, I understand salt and pepper, like most people have salt and pepper, but like olive oil, I feel like it should be included in the kit. That I'm not excited about. But luckily I have some, so we'll make that work. I also learned that I need to clean my oven because I set up the fire alarm. Yeah. Oh gosh, I need to clean my oven more often. Well, thanks a lot, carrots. we give this a try, let's go over some of the nutritional info. So the serving size for this is half of the meal kit, so what I've prepared for myself. Calories 780 for burger and carrots. Whew, that's quite a lot. I was not expecting that. And actually looking at a lot of other ones, the serving size, like the lowest one is 450, which is pretty good. But then the rest are like all above 600 calories. That's a lot. That's like half of your day in calories. Whew. Oh goodness. There's 42 grams of fat, 910 milligrams of sodium, 67 grams of carbohydrates, 10 grams of fiber, 29 grams of sugar, and 35 grams of protein. So there's a lot of protein in this, which is awesome. But there's also a lot of sugar, which I think is just mostly coming from the carrots and from the honey, which are not bad sugars for you. So it's not too bad. Whew, this is a very dense meal, but I bet it's gonna taste amazing because it has all of those delicious bad things for me in there. All right, so let's give this a try. It's not too big and it's not too small. It's actually pretty well rounded, so that's pretty good. So let's try this. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to bite this, but we'll give it a shot. Okay, here we go. Oh. This is really good. This is very delicious. It definitely is worth those calories because it's really good. It's not spicy. It's just got lots of good like barbecue flavors, and the onions are really good. It's good and it's a little sweet, which is really nice. I like that a lot. It's very good, and the bun, delicious. It's like a potato bun. It's very good. Let's give it a shot. I have really good carrots. I think I could put more salt on them, but that's just me under seasoning it. And surprisingly, the vinegar isn't too much. I thought it would be way too much for these, but it's actually pretty good. So overall, I give this meal an A+. It's delicious. Not great for you, but delicious. It did take me a lot more than half an hour, partially because I didn't clean my oven and I set off the fire alarm. But it took me about an hour to make this whole meal. Granted, things go slower when I'm filming them, but it definitely, you have to be pretty quick and expert on getting these things going, otherwise it's going to take you a lot longer than the recommended time.
The other thing that's kind of a bummer is the amount of cleanup there's going to be, but I'm going to eat my food first. But yeah, there's a lot of cleanup involved in this.
Okay guys, excuse me looking like a crazy person. I just worked out, so it's time for dinner, and today I'm going to try the beef and broccoli. It says it'll take about 15 to 25 minutes. We're gonna get started on the first one. In a medium pot, combine the rice, a big pinch of salt, and 1 cup of water. And then heat till it boils. All right, here we go. So I'm just gonna say that I feel like Blue Apron thinks everybody has an unlimited amount of bowls, because it's just like, get a bowl, get a bowl, get a bowl, get a bowl. I'm like, I used all my bowls yesterday. So I have to like do my like complete entire set of bowl dishes every time I make a meal. It's like, grab another bowl, let's do this in a bowl. I'm like, okay. It's a lot. I'm like, man, this is just making my dishes go up. But yep, so I'm grabbing another bowl. So the directions say to combine this chili sauce with the soy glaze and some water, but I do not like spiciness, and I smelled it and it smells spicy, so I'm just gonna not do that part, and I'm just gonna do the soy and water together. we are all done. Got my delicious broccoli beef. It actually looks like a really good amount, so I am excited to try this. It did take longer than the 15 to 25 minutes I think it said, but overall it wasn't too hard to cook. I just wish there wasn't so many bowls needed. Like, there's just so many bowls and I wish I didn't have to chop things. So before we dig in, let's take a look at the nutritional info. It is 700 calories prepared, 20 grams of fat, 85 milligrams of cholesterol, 1,370 milligrams of sodium. I'm guessing that's from the soy sauce. I also didn't put the chili sauce in, so it might also be in there, but I'm definitely not gonna eat that. And then 94 carbohydrates, 94, 6 grams of fiber, 20 grams of sugar, and 44 grams of protein. Again, awesome amount of protein because of all that meat, but not as good on carbohydrates and sugars and sodium. So it's not really a healthy meal per se, but it's definitely going to be filling. That is for sure. So why don't we dig in and see how it tastes. All right, so I wanted to get a bite that had everything, so it's a big old bite. But let's give it a shot. It's delicious. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I didn't think I was gonna like these mushrooms on top, but they're really good. And the vinegar with it, amazing. It's delicious. I will say, it's not very healthy for you, but like, it's delicious. Oh my gosh. It is so good. Oh my gosh. They got their flavors like perfect. It's the perfect amount of like sweet and tangy and salty, and it's just delicious. I'm gonna go enjoy this because, man, it is amazing. Hopefully I won't eat the whole thing because I want to have some leftovers for tomorrow. But yes, oh my gosh, A+ on this one. It's really, really good. Okay guys, I am going to try out my last Blue Apron recipe, which is the Tuscan spiced cod. Now, this recipe is going to have a lot of changes by myself because there's a lot of ingredients that I don't like. So we're gonna mix it up and have some fun with these directions because there's sliced roasted peppers, and I do not like those. And there are capers, and I don't really care for those. But that's mostly part of the sauce, so we're just gonna leave that out. Also, one more thing. My zucchini is a little worse for the wear. It's a little squishy. So I'm gonna skip the zucchini because I didn't really care about it all that much in the first place. So we're just gonna skip the squishy zucchini. I think I probably waited too long to make this recipe. So we're gonna toss out the squishy zucchini and we're gonna make the rest, and it's gonna be delicious the way we make it, right? So we're gonna go ahead and try the Tuscan spiced cod and see how it goes. Also, I cleaned my oven, so hopefully there will be no fire alarms today. Cross your fingers. Alright, so here is my bite, and let's give it a try. This is really good. I was so prepared to hate this. Wow, it's really good. I think I'm gonna put some more salt on, but other than that, this is amazing. I really like it.
And I did like that when I took out some of the ingredients, it took far less time for me to cook everything. So I think I actually stayed within the 40 to 50 minutes that it set out. And it was really good. Oh, let's take a look at the nutritional information for this, because I think this was one of the healthier meals that you could choose from. There are 470 calories, 14 grams of fat, 70 milligrams of cholesterol, 510 milligrams of sodium, 46 grams of carbohydrate, which is 9 grams of fiber, and 6 grams of sugar, which is actually pretty good, and 35 grams of protein. So out of all of the meals that I tried, this one was definitely the healthiest. It tastes amazing, and I really think they should start making more meals like this one so they can have healthier options to choose from. I mean, 470 calories is pretty good for one meal that has this much stuff in it. So that's not too bad. And compared to 700, or some of these even have 800 calories in them, I think that this is the way to go for sure. It's really good. So I don't have anything bad to say about this. And I was able to change the recipe to kind of fit my needs, which was really good. Just because everything was already in a separate package from each other, so I didn't have to taste something that already had peppers on it. That was really nice, and I'm excited to finish the rest of this. I think overall all the meals have tasted really good, so that is a definite plus. And the best part of today is, since I didn't have to mix the mayonnaise because that had the peppers and the capers in it, I didn't use any bowls. I know, this one had 0 bowl usage. So, you know, it was a good thing because I was totally out of bowls to use in the first place, and I was like, what am I gonna use as a bowl? But, but no bowls this time, which is a plus. So I think I really like this recipe, and it got me to try some new spices that I probably wouldn't have tried otherwise. So I'm excited for this, and I am gonna go enjoy it, and I'll see you guys back with the end of my review. So I'm all done trying out Blue Apron for the week, and I thought it was actually really good. I was really surprised at how delicious things tasted, because a lot of this stuff is a little weird and different than what you would like normally cook at home, and it would be like stuff that you would find at like a high-end restaurant. And I was a little worried that, me being a picky eater, I would be like, I don't know about that. But I actually really loved everything. Everything tasted super good. That was amazing. And they worked really well as leftovers too, because I had the food for lunch the next day, and they were delicious. So as far as taste goes, they were so good. I definitely think that the taste of the food was way better than any of the other food subscription boxes that I tried before. So this is definitely a winner for taste by far. As far as pricing goes, I don't think it was too bad of pricing. I think $10 per serving is alright. It's definitely more expensive than if I was making food myself and planning it out for the week. It's more of a I eat out at lunch kind of a budget, so it's definitely less expensive than eating out for dinner, but more expensive than if you were meal prepping and making food on your own. I think that the price was worth it. I don't know if it's something that I could stick with, because it does get expensive as you rack things up, but I do think that it was well worth it. I do wish the serving sizes were a bit bigger, because I did find myself going to the cupboard and looking for a snack later on in the evening. But overall, I thought the pricing really fit for the taste that you got, and it was really delicious. Now, I will say, when it comes to preparation, it definitely takes a lot more time to make Blue Apron meals. There's a lot of chopping, and there's a lot of combining things, and I kind of wish that, since it's a meal kit, I kind of understand what they're going for. They want you to cook your own food, but I kind of wish, since I'm paying for it, that things were already chopped and they were already mixed. So all I had to do was just take it and put it where it needs to go. So I kind of wish it was a little bit easier in that respect. But I get what they're going for. They're trying to get people to learn how to cook and do a home-cooked meal and that kind of a thing, which I think works really good if you have a partner. But when you're by yourself and you're tired from work, you're like, I don't want to spend 50 minutes making dinner. I think what they could do is maybe make a plan for people
who don't want to do the chopping, and people who don't want to do the mixing, and people who just want to get things done really quick after work. That would be really awesome. I did choose in the beginning that I don't have too much time to cook, so I think I got some of the shorter timed recipes, but pretty much my recipes were between a half an hour and an hour each to make food. And I just don't have time for that. I'm tired. So I kind of wish there was more quicker meals that had things already prepared. And one of the funny things I never thought about when you're preparing things is how many bowls Blue Aprons need you to use. So yes, we are still on bowl watch. I used all of my bowls like every day. I don't have that many bowls. So if you are doing Blue Apron, I suggest getting some bowls or even some smaller mixing bowls that you can do things in, because like I had so much more dishes after doing Blue Apron than I normally do on any day. Some of the things that are a little annoying with Blue Apron is how much dishes that you have. And then also the packets of food don't have like little slits on them, so you have to get scissors and cut them, which I know doesn't seem like a big deal, but when you're trying to cook food, it's just easier if you can just open it up. So just simple little things like that totally would make the meal kit faster and easier and just like, I don't know, more user-friendly. I kind of wish they had a shelf life listed on the different ingredients. That way you know you can take an extra day off and not have to make a meal that day if you have something going on. Because I think I did wait too long to make some of the recipes because my zucchini totally got squishy. And it just would have been nice to be like, hey, maybe you should make this meal first because it's going to go bad before the others. Like, that would just be nice to know. I don't cook food every night because I go out with friends or things like that, and so I'm not going to be cooking a meal every single day. So that would be really helpful and nice to know. But overall, I really enjoyed my Blue Apron experience. I think the biggest thing that they had going for them is everything tasted amazing. Although with the amazing taste came a crap ton of calories. Like one serving was around 700 calories. Like I looked at all the different meals they had on this nutritional info packet, and like everything except for the fish is above 600 calories. Like is even above like 630 calories for one serving. And you know, I'm just gonna see how much calories are in a Big Mac meal. Okay, so I looked up how much a Big Mac meal is. So this would be a Big Mac with a medium fry and like a Diet Coke, and it's 880 calories. So that kind of puts into perspective like how many calories are actually in these meals. So it's like I could go and get a Big Mac meal and it's only a little bit more calories. So that kind of just puts that in perspective a little bit. I don't usually eat Big Macs. Usually I'll go for a cheeseburger, and so that's actually going to be probably less calories than these meals. So it's like, it's a little crazy. I think that if they had made some more healthier meals, ones with less calories, less sugar, less carbohydrates, way less sodium, that would be awesome, and I would probably be more likely to return back to Blue Apron. Overall, I don't think I'll be returning to Blue Apron because of the time commitment it takes, the chopping that I have to do, and just the overall unhealthy nature of the food. The food tasted really good for a reason, and it was just because, you know, it just isn't great for you. I would say if time is not a concern for you, if calories are not a concern for you, then I would say go get Blue Apron because it tastes amazing. But if you're worried about your calorie intake and you're worried about your time, then I would say pass on Blue Apron and try something else. I hope you guys liked this video. I've been really enjoying trying out these meal boxes for you guys, and so I want to know what other meal boxes do you want me to try, and let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more awesome videos just like this. I'll see you guys next week. Bye! Oh, I forgot to tell you guys that I have a link down below. If you do want to try out Blue Apron, feel free to click that link and I'll take you to the website and it'll give me a little something something on the other end. So please click that link and I'll see you guys later. Bye! I'm about to try the salty fettuccine, guys. Ellie, what do you think?
Mine's ready.